Students, last class, in the module 3, very first class, we have learnt what is a sequential circuit, correct? And the difference between combinational circuit and sequential circuit. Then we had introduction to the memory element, because as memory element is very important to design sequential circuit, right? So memory element is a bistable element. We have latches and flip-flops to store 1-bit information. So we have started our discussion with latches and we have studied SR latch. So what is the function table of SR latch? If you remember, SR Q plus bar. Next state I am writing. One more column you can add, that is state. So SR Q plus bar, if S is 0, R is 0, next state is same as previous state. So Q bar. This is Q plus is just the complement Q. When S is 0, R is 0, the next state is more, state means what? The next information that can be stored in the latch is same as the previous bit. Previously if you have stored 0, now also it will retain the same 0. Previously if we have stored 1, now also the bit will be 1. When you give S as 0 and R as 0. Next, when S is 0, R is 1. Look at R is 1. So reset 0. Q plus bar is what? 1. Next, when S is 1, R is 0. S is 1, set 1, 0. When both are 1, that is undefined. We don't use SR latch in that condition. So this is the truth table of SR latch we had discussed in the last class. Now we shall see one of the application of SR latch. Application of SR latch. Okay, truth function table you can see, right? Correct. So application of SR latch. So where exactly this SR latch is used? A common problem involving switches is the occurrence of contact bounce. A common problem when we use switch is the occurrence of contact bounce. I have written an example circuit wherein I have two contacts AB. This is a switch, center contact, and we have two contact here AB. This is going to be the center contact. The common problem when we use switch is the occurrence of contact bounce. Let's see what it is. So initially I have taken this center contact at B, where B is connected to 5 volts. So what is the voltage at B? 5 volts. Voltage B. So this is the graph that I have taken. So this represents voltage at A and this represents voltage at B. When you write the graph in your exam, x-axis should be T, y-axis, this is voltage at terminal A and this is voltage at terminal B. This has to be written, otherwise you will not be getting any marks for that. This is not just a diagram, this is the waveform. So x-axis and y-axis representation is very important. So what x-axis represents? Time. What y-axis represents? This represents the voltage at A and this represents the voltage at B. Now where is the center contact of switch? This is at B. That means B is connected to 5 volts. So B is at 5 volts, whereas A is at 0. So VA voltage is 0. So VA is 0. Let me use another color chalk piece. So VA is 0, VB is 5 volts. Okay? Okay. So now, assume we have moved the center contact from B, that is from lower position to upper position. I want to move the switch from lower position to upper position. Now what happens? When the contact moves, when the contact leaves B, immediately the voltage at B will become 0. Okay? And when the contact is at terminal A, what happens? Voltage at A will be connected to 5 volts then. See, if the contact is moved to A, so now this is the contact, this is the connection you have. So A is connected to 5 volts, whereas B is at 0 volts. So A is at 5 volts. Let me not write this, otherwise you get confused. So now if I move the contact from lower position, that is from B to A, now B is at 0, whereas this contact, it will be like this. That means A is at 5 volts, B is at 0. So B is at 0. Now A will become 5 volts. Now, due to the springiness of the switch, what happens? When the contact reaches A, it switches back, it bounces back, That means it leaves A, again it will go to A. It leaves A, again it will go to A. So, when the contact bounce occurs, so when it leaves A, voltage at A will become 0. Again it reaches A, so voltage at A will again become 5 volts. Again it leaves A, but it will not come to B, it just bounces back and returns to A, bounce. So again the voltage at A will become 0. Again this happens several times, and after several switch bounce, what happens? The contact will settle at A, okay, because we have moved it from B to A. Now after switch bounce, now the voltage at A is becoming 5 volts. It will be 5 volts. Now, the same thing happens when you move the contact from upper position to lower position. Now, assume you want to move the contact from upper position to lower position. So, now you want to switch it from point A to point B. Now, you have moved the contact from A to B. As soon as the contact leaves A, terminal A, voltage at terminal A will become 0. Voltage at terminal A will become 0. When the contact is at B, voltage at B will become 5 volts. Initially it was 0, right? Now I am moving it to B, so it will become 5 volts. Again bounce. Again we will become 0. Again switch contact at B. Again 5 volts. Again bounce, 0. So after having this several times, voltage at B then becomes high. It repeats as you move the contact from upper position to lower position and from lower position to upper position. So now what actually we wanted, at this point we wanted the output A to be 5 volts. We don't want this bounce. Okay, we want it to be 5 volts from here itself, but it is not happening. After several switch bounce, it is becoming 5 volts. When I move the contact from B to A. Similarly, when I move the contact from A to B, A should become 0, B should become 5. A has become 0, but B voltage at terminal B is not become 5 volts. It is initially it is 5, again 0, 5, 0, 5, then it is becoming 5 volts after these switch bounce. So this can be avoided using SR latch. See how it is, very simple. Now this is the normal switch. Using SR latch I will be writing, very simple. Use SR latch. Again, as I said, we will not be writing the circuit, we will just be representing SR latch using the logic symbol. So we know how the logic symbol of an SR latch. It is very simple. SR, Q bar. You can write Q plus bar because as it represents the next state. Okay. And these switches are given to SR latch. Just look at the connection here. This is A. Okay. And this is B. Okay. Now, okay, I'll write A here. Okay, so this is A and this is B. A is nothing but S and B is nothing but R, and this is the contact we have. Okay, so now, so this is 5 volts. Now this is the center contact. So if you can move from B to A or A to B. Now this is Q plus and Q plus bar. Instead of A, B, now we have Q plus and Q plus bar. Let's see what is the output now. So again I should write the voltage at A and B again using SR latch, correct? This will be Q plus, which is nothing but the voltage at A, and this will be for Q plus bar. Okay, so now let's see how will be this waveform. Now, at this point, what are the waveforms you are getting? The same. This is A and this is B. Now, what happens? These two waveforms are given to SR latch. See what happens. This is S and this is R. Am I correct? A is S. A is S. Voltage at A is S. Voltage at B is R. So, this is S and this is R. See what is the input you are given? 0, 1. 0, 1. What is the output? 0, 0, 1. Output is what? 0. So 0, 1, output is 0. Q, next state is 0. Output here means next state. Next state is 0. Now at this particular point, what is S? 1. What is R? 0. 1, 0. 1. So now here the here Q plus is becoming 1. Again here 0, 0. 0, 0. What is next state? Same as previous state. What is previous state here? This is going to be the previous state. I want to write the waveform next. So previous state is what? 1. So now also the next state is 1. Previous state was 1. Now also it is 1. Next 1, 0. At this point it is 1, 0. 1, 0. What is the output? 1. So again it is 1. Next 0, 0. At this point it is 0, 0. 0, 0. Previous state. What is previous state? 1. So next state is also 1. Next here 1, 0. 1, 0. What is the output? 1. So 1. Where till here? Because till here the inputs have not changed. Am I correct? Whenever the input changes, then you have to be very careful. Otherwise it is the same output. So here 1. Correct? Correct? So now what is this? 0, 1. 0, 1. What is the output? 0. It becomes 0. So now 0, 0. Same state. Previous state. What is previous state? 0. So now also it will be 0. Now at this point, this is over, right? So yeah. 0, 1, 0. Yeah. Next 0, 1. What is 0, 1? Again it is 0. Again here 0, 0. Previous state. So again 0. Here 0, 1. 0, 1. 0. Again it is 0 till here. Okay. So look at this. This is VA. And what is, what is VB? Opposite. So this is Q plus bar. This is Q plus bar. So this is Q plus bar. Okay. This is Q plus and this is Q plus bar. So look at the connection now. Is the switch bounds problem is solved now? Eliminated? Yes, because when the contact is at B, when B is at 5 volts, B is at 5 volts whereas A is at 0. So when I move the switch from B to A is at 5 volts, B is at 0 volts. Again if I move the contact from A to B, A is at 0 volts, B is at 5 volts. No contact bounds, no switch bounds. Correct. So this is a very simple application of SR latch which is very important for your exam. Very important, very important, very important. Many times it has appeared in the question paper, previous year paper. So you have to write only this. Write this switch, normal switch. Write these two waveforms, 2 sentences of explanation telling what is actually switch bounds. You have to explain this part of this waveform. Okay, then write this and write this 1 sentence of explanation. As shown in the waveform, contact bounce problem in the normal switch has been eliminated using SR latch. That's all you have to write. Okay, these 2 circuits and these 4 waveforms carries full marks. Explanation may be 1 or 2 marks. Okay, explanation, 1 or 2 sentences of explanation is more than enough in digital system design for all the topics. Until and unless some definitions you have to remember. Otherwise, for all the problems, you need not write the explanation too much. Write whatever it is required. The other things will be understood directly from your circuit and the waveform. Fine? Okay. This is about the application of SR latch. We will see the next topic, that is S bar R bar latch. Okay. So we have the next topic, that is S bar R bar latch. Very simple again. So we know what is SR latch function table. So before I start SR latch, S bar R bar latch, let me write this function table of SR latch again so that we can compare the function table of S bar R bar latch with SR latch. So SR, just now we had written, right, Q plus bar. So 0, 0, 0, 0 previous state, Q bar. 0, 1, R is 1, so reset. This is 0, this is 1. 1, 0, set. 1, 0, 1, 1, it is undefined, right? So if you want to write the state of the latch, previous state, okay, or reset or clear, you can even write clear, set or reset, undefined. Or you can write metastable state, okay? So now, S bar R bar latch. I'll write the circuit. You yourself can notice what is the difference between SR latch and S bar R bar latch circuit diagram. See, Observe carefully. Which gate am I using here? I am using NAND gate. But which was the gate we have used in SR latch? It is NOR gate. That is the only difference. SR latch, it is NOR gate. S bar R bar latch, it is NAND gate. So this is going to be S bar R bar. Okay. So what is the other input? Other input is the previous state. So the other input for this gate is from Q. The other input from Q bar will be the input for the first NAND gate. So this is Q bar. So this is the circuit. Now let us analyze the circuit and write the function table. So S bar, R bar, Q plus bar. State. You can also write state. So 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. So 0, 0. Give 0, 0 as input. Okay. I give S bar, R bar, 0, 0. Now, if you remember the circuit, truth table of NAND gate. What is the truth table of NAND gate? 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. NAND gate 1, 1, 1, 0. NAND gate truth table. So look at the truth table. If any one input of NAND gate is 1, what is the output? 1. If any one of the input to NAND gate is 0, the output is 1. I repeat. If any one of the input to the NAND gate is 0, the output will be 1. The output will become 0 only when both the inputs are 1. But here, look at the one input. One input is what? S bar is 0. Here also R bar is 0. So S bar is 0, R bar is 0. When any one of the input is 0, what is the output of NAND gate? 1. So I am getting 1 here as well as 1 here. Is that possible? No. This has to be the complement of Q. So 0, 0, what is the output? Undefined. Metastable state, which was for 1, 1 for SR latch. Correct. Here 0, 0 undefined. I cannot use S bar R bar latch for 0, 0. Correct. Why? Because when any one of the input to the NAND gate is 0, output becomes 1. Both the outputs cannot be equal to 1. Q bar has to be the complement of Q, but that is not happening with the circuit. So it is on metastable state. Next, 0, 1. S bar is 0, R bar is 1. Look at this. When any one of the input to the NAND gate is 0, what is the output? 1. So if Q is 1, what is Q bar? 0. You can take the next Q as one more input and just check. This will be 0. Because Q bar has to be the complement of Q. So when S bar is 0, R bar is 1, what is Q? 1. 0, 1, what is Q plus 1? Q plus was 1. What is Q plus bar? 0. So 1. Q plus we are getting it as 1. That means what? Set. Set. Correct? Similarly, S bar is 1 and R bar is 0. 1, 0. Look at this. Look at the second NAND gate. When any one of the input to the NAND gate is 0, what is the output? 1. So Q bar is 1. If Q bar is 1, what is Q? 0. So 1, 0, what is the output I am getting? 0. So what is Q bar? 1. That means reset. By the time you can compare the truth table of SR latch with S bar R bar latch. Okay, now what is the last combination we have? S bar also 1, R bar also 1. Now what? Sorry. Yeah, correct. Now what is the output? Okay. So 1, 1. One of the input is 1. But without the other input, I cannot tell the output of NAND gate. If any one of the input is 0, I can tell the NAND gate output as 1. But one of the input is 1. If the other input is 0, then it will be 1. If the other input is 1, then it will be 0. So I have to consider the other input, which is Q and Q bar. Okay. Now, case 1. For this condition, we have to analyze two cases. Assuming the previous state, Q is 0 and Q plus bar is 1. Assume Q as 0. Assumption, Q is 0. So 0. What is 0, 1? If Q is 0, what is Q bar? It will be 1. So next state, 0, 1 is what? 1. So 1. So this is previous state. Now the next state is 1. That 1 will come here. What is 1? 1. NAND gate. 0. So what has happened? Next state is same as previous state. So when q is 0, q bar is 1, q plus is equal to 0, q plus bar is equal to 1. That means next state is same as previous state. Now case 2, assume q as 1. So q bar will be equal to 0. Assumption, you assume q as 1. You assume q as 1. So what will be q bar? 0. So this 1 will come here. 1, 1. What is that? 0. So 0. Again 0 will go here. 0, 1, 1. So look at this. Next state is same as previous state. Next state is same as previous state. So when q is 1 and q bar is 0, q plus is also 1 and q plus bar is also 0. So what is the conclusion? When S bar is 1, R bar is 1. Previous state, q bar, previous state. So compare it with now. 0, 0 undefined, 0, 1 set, 1, 0 reset, 1, 1 same state. Exactly the opposite function table we have got for S bar, R bar latch. See, for 1, 1 it is undefined. It is undefined for 0, 0. 1, 0 it is 1, but for here 0, 1 it is 1. 0, 1 it is 0. 1, 0 it is 0. 0, 0 it is q, but for 1, 1 it is q. Exactly the opposite. Reverse. Undefined 1, 0 q. Undefined 1, 0 q. Right? So this is what is S bar, R bar latch, which is the complement of SR latch. So how will we write the logic symbol? SR, you can write a bubble over here, which is nothing but here, S bar, R bar. Or you can just write, let me show two methods. This is q bar. This is also a logic. This logic symbol is also right. Otherwise, you can write S bar, R bar, q bar. That is also correct. Both are right. Okay. So this is S bar, R bar latch. Like this, any latch or flip-flop you take, the structure will be same as the bistable element, basic bistable element. Only that gate, whatever we are using, will be different. So we have seen SR latch and S bar, R bar latch, so that you can compare both and you can analyze. Again, in the exam you need not explain. Marks will be for the circuit, function table and the logic symbol. Explanation you can write. When S bar is 0, R bar is 0, undefined. When S bar is 0, R bar is 1. Since one of the input to the NAND gate is 0, output will be 1. So Q plus is 1, so Q plus bar will be 0. 1, 0, Q plus is 0, Q plus bar is 1. 1, 1, it takes the previous state. You can write the last two cases, whatever I have written. Okay, it gives you full marks.